go back to the league meetings. Generally speaking, you know this, if 345 wants something to pass, it will go through. So when the Tush Push ban doesn't pass, and I think equally as significant when there wasn't the movement, and I was surprised that it got to this point when you look at the standalone TV games and they need better matchups if networks are paying all this money in December and January. I get why they want it to change. When the reseeding faced resistance as well, what was your reaction to those hitting a wall in Minneapolis a couple of weeks ago? Because like I said, generally speaking, 345 can whip the votes when they need to.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the thing that interested me the most was that, like you said, I mean, we think about owners as, each of them sitting in their own throne and kind of controlling their own kingdom. But when they get into those types of meetings, usually groupthink prevails. I mean, you really don't see a lot of votes that aren't like, 30-1 or 31-1. The Bengals usually abstain from voting. But for the most part, this stuff isn't really contentious and isn't really debated. I thought that it was interesting that Jeffrey Lurie spoke for as long as he spoke, kind of expecting this to go down and for that play to be banned. And then, of course, it was not. I mean, I think that the league will probably take it up again next offseason. I'd imagine that Roger will be able to get the 2 votes he needs if he wants this passed. But it was interesting, and I think that it's a reminder that, number one, as powerful as Roger is and as great of a job as he's done for owners, it is an owner-driven league. And number two, owners do not move quickly unless there's a profit at stake. If there's something like that to be held, they will move quickly. But when it comes to other things, I think that it's a little bit of, hey, we're not going to rock this ship too much. Let's let it play out a little bit more. And I think that's what you saw in Minneapolis. But I think, I think a lot of us were surprised that, the ban failed because, again, it's unlike the league, especially the past 5 years or so, to bring up a contentious topic, without them having a sense of where this thing was going to land.
Yeah. And when you push it from Palm Beach to Minneapolis, because in Palm Beach you don't have it, but then, hey, we'll probably have it in Minneapolis, talking, different not annual meetings, owners meetings. Yeah, it normally does go through.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.